Hey, sorry it's been a minute since I've done a beauty favorites, but I'm back. I have a couple of things to tell you about. One of them I know I have spoken of before. I gotta say at least twice on a favorites video, but it's that good. So I'm excited to tell you about that again in case this is the first beauty favorites video you're ever watching. If it is, although I don't do them often, I have a whole, I don't know, 3 to 4 years of archives on my YouTube channel, so you can go find those. You can find my YouTube channel just by searching youtube.com/K8BRYAN, that's my last name, Brian, or you can find a link to it from my blog, the Small Things blog. Let me first tell you about this sweater. I got it today because it was 40% off at Target. I don't know if this promo is still going to be running when you're watching this, but I wouldn't have gone for it had I not tried on my sister's version of the sweater in cream, and she was here for Thanksgiving staying in our guest room in the house, and she went out with her girlfriend one night, so I was like, naturally I have to go in her room and go through all her clothes and try everything on. So I tried on the cream version of the sweater in a size smaller than what this is. A small, she wears an extra small, so it was a little bit tight, but I was able to kind of see like, okay, it's the cold shoulder trend, but it's not like too edgy. I don't know, I felt like it was appropriate for me. So when I saw it today in my size, in black, 40% off, I was like, yep. I'm gonna start with the 2 hair products I have. This is the one that I've talked about a million times on the blog and favorites videos, you know, just Snapchat, whatever. It is the Pureology Color Fanatic Instant Deep Conditioning Mask Rinse Out Ultra Rich Multitasking Treatment for Normal to Thick Color Treated Hair. It's a deep conditioning treatment that you put in wet hair, let it sit for, I think it says about 5 to 10 minutes. Oh no, 1 to 3 minutes, so just disregard my 5 to 10 minutes suggestion. 1 to 3 minutes, and then you rinse it out, and your hair will feel like, I was gonna say butter, but that might gross some of you out. Your hair feels so incredibly soft and also strengthened. Usually after deep conditioning treatments, I'm like, ooh, my hair is kind of like too silky smooth. But after this, it just feels like it heals everything wrong with my hair, which for me is dryness, brittleness, damage. Those are the 3 big components to what my hair is made up of right now. A little bit of actual hair left and some blonde, but because it's growing so long and I'm pretty rough on it, it's pretty dry and damaged. So this heals everything. So great. My only complaint about this is the way you get the product out is this is a brand new one because the other one was in my shower. You peel this little sticker off and then you just have to pump it like this, and you pump it into your hand. I wish it was just a normal pump because when you get to the bottom of it, you have to really work it, but it's just a small complaint. Anyway, if your hair is even remotely dry or you're looking for a deep conditioner, I can't say enough great things about this one. Probably the best deep conditioning treatment I have ever used, so highly recommend. I use mine like twice a week, but again, my hair is super damaged and dry, so if your hair isn't as in bad condition as mine is, once a week would be fine. If your hair is really healthy but you just like doing deep conditioning treatments every once in a while, just go for like once every 2 weeks. So you can kind of gauge based on maybe what your hairstylist tells you your hair is like to determine how often to do it. My second hair product is by Kenra. It is a dry texture spray. It says texture defining spray. So it's from their Platinum line. The hairspray you may always see me talk about is Kenra Volume 25. The Platinum line it's the same brand, it's just like a line of products separate from kind of their standard line, which is what Kenra Volume 25 is in. So this is the dry texture spray. If you love cotton candy, you will love this product. It smells exactly like cotton candy in the best of ways. In fact, a lot of the products from the Platinum line smell like cotton candy. I don't know if that's like their signature or what, but it's a great light texture spray. You've probably heard me talk about a couple different texture sprays. Some of my favorites include Living Proof Full Dry Volume Blast. That's like game changer volume, texture, all of the above. I love that product. Before that came out, I was a huge fan, and still am, of Amika's Undone texture spray. And then I've been enjoying this for like a really light texture spray. So the way I would categorize those are Living Proof Full Dry Volume Blast is a like volumizing, fullifying texture spray that will give you the biggest impact and it doesn't leave like a heavy, waxy, textury residue on your hair, but you can feel that you've put some product into it. I like that feeling. I find that's what makes it really effective. Second to that would be a Mika Undone Texture Spray. You can't really feel it as much as you can feel the Living Proof one, but it still delivers really great results. Third in line would be this one. So this is for those of you afraid of texture spray, or for those of you that hate the feeling of product in your hair but still want some texture to it. So if your curls become like too soft or stringy, or I don't know, you just want a little bit of texture. If you pull your hair up a lot and you want some more bulk with whatever you're working with, a texture spray is a great option for that. So highly recommend for those of you. The number is 6, and that's kind of the hold factor, so you're not going to get like any hold out of it. You pretty much won't get hold out of any texture spray unless it's like a texturizing hairspray, which personally I'd avoid those altogether. Great option again for those of you that are like, I want texture, but I want my hair to still, I want to still like run my hands through my hair and not feel stuff on it. This is for you. My most used eyeshadow palette, well, this is kind of a full face palette as of late, is the Bare Minerals Be Beautiful palette. Oh, I've got makeup all over it because it's just been sitting on my makeup desk. Isn't it so pretty? I did a blog post about it, but the shades, I use every single one of them. And the color of this palette online, if you're looking at online, pulls more orange/warm than it looks in real life. I always tend to use cool colors, and to me this is full of cool colors. They're a little bit pinky, but not in like a warm corally orange tone. So these are the eyeshadows here. Sorry, you might be seeing my whole setup here with all my lights. Oh, whoa, wait. Oh, how far can it go? Okay. Let's try this. Here we go. I swear I'm a professional. Oh my. Okay. Okay, so in the palette is a bronzer. I mixed these two blushes together and they're stunningly beautiful. A finishing powder. Promise and Presence to me are either like to be used as highlighter. I like to use Promise a lot on my brow bone, and then I usually use Graceful and Exhale together as like all over color, crease color, and then Beautiful and Confident. If I'm going for something a little bit deeper, I'll put Beautiful all over my lid and then Confident in the crease. But it is so pretty. I hope you like the color on my lips, because plan on seeing it for the next couple months. I picked up NARS new Velvet Lip Glide in Bound at Sephora recently, and it is a Longwear lip color that feels like a gloss, and it kind of just slowly wears away. And then it stains your lips a very similar but kind of lighter version of the color in the tube. So many times I've bought a Longwear product that's like, oh, it feels like gloss, it feels like lip balm, and then you put it on and you're like, it's terrible. This actually does feel like gloss, but it lasts forever. I don't know how they did it, but they figured it out. Thanks, NARS. You figured it out. Everyone talks about the okay, someone told me it's Anastasia. I've been saying Anastasia this whole time because I watch these British beauty vloggers and they're like, Anastasia, and I'm like, well, if that's how they say it. So Anastasia, I don't know. I'm from America. That's how I'm gonna say it. Anyway, this is the Brow Wiz. Many speak very highly of this. It's tiny compared to likely what you usually see me use, which is Hourglass Arch Brow Pencil. Still love that, but I was looking for something slightly lighter but not any more orange at all. Oftentimes, blonde eyebrow pencils, in my experience, pull super warm. I don't know why. But is this blonde or gray? One of the lines in the Anastasia range has a gray shade, which would also be really good for platinum blondes. You don't have to have gray hair to use it, but it would be that perfect neutral. So it has this tiny, ooh, that's the wrong side. It has a tiny little applicator. So tiny. Can you grasp how small that is? It's great for precision. Totally opposite than the Arch Eyebrow Pencil. So if the Arch one is in like an actual angled slanted shape, which I personally really like, and it goes on a little bit easier than this does. but because this is smaller, I spend a little bit more time anyway to be more precise. But it's a great option if you are even more fair complected than I am and need an eyebrow pencil, and then it has a little spoolie on the end to, you know, soften everything up. But it lasts all day. It's what I have on my eyebrows today, so they're a little bit lighter than what I have been wearing, but I like it. So I'm a Brow Wiz fan. There's also a great number of shades, which is really helpful for, I don't know, everybody. I can't stop, won't stop with these Bobbi Brown, what the heck are they? Longwear cream shadow sticks, but I don't use them as eyeshadow. I always struggle putting eyeshadow on like that, you know? So they're my eyeliner. This is an angled brush from Makeup Forever. It's just something I've had forever. Anyway, the Longwear cream shadow sticks I have in Bark, which is a nice chocolate brown, and then Rich Caviar. I'm wearing Rich Caviar on my upper lid for eyeliner today. So what I do, let me just pick one of them. Pull the cap off. I just twist this eyeshadow stick up just to the edge, and then I'll use my eyeliner brush. That's always angled. I have an easier time working with that. And just press it along the product, and then get my elbow resting on something, and then I'll just press it along my upper lash line. It is so easy to use. It's super pigmented. Like if I were to actually use this by rubbing it onto my eye, it would be like insane and a mess. It lasts the whole day, doesn't go anywhere. You can get it off with your makeup remover, but you don't have to worry about your eyeliner running. I haven't used like an actual eyeliner that's not this situation in easily a month, unless I'm doing like a particular makeup tutorial. This is what I use every day. So what I really like is Bark, which is that chocolate brown shade. I can go heavy with it, or I can just go do a couple light like strokes of it, and it just looks like a shadow behind my lashes, so it makes my lashes look longer. The darker and more thick your liner line is on your upper lid, the shorter your lashes will look, because you're taking away like that visual space. But if you want your lashes to look longer, choose a darker liner, but not anything black or too, what's the word I'm looking for? Or too like opaque. You want to be able to see through it a little bit. So that's what I like about Bark, is it's a chocolate brown, but I can do like a light coat of it. It would be similar to using like a metallic eyeliner that provides a little bit of light behind your lashes too. Anyway, great options. If you don't mind the fuss of kind of doing this, I'm pretty fast at it now, but so good, so good. I think these are an honorable mention. I've told you about these, right? This is Essie's Gel Couture. It comes, it doesn't come together unless you get like a special kit, but you have to use them together for them to deliver maximum results. You don't need a base coat. This shade is Take Me to Thread. It's what's on my nails right now. This is the best system of Longwear nail polish I've ever used in my life. It might be better than Vinylux, which I've been like sold out for Vinylux for a couple years. These work so well. You do have to do 3 coats, because if you do 2, especially with kind of these darker shades, and you hold your nails up to the sun, you can see through it. So you definitely need to do 3 coats. And then so you do 3 coats of the color, which has base coat built in, or I don't know what their plan is with it, but then the white is the top coat. It dries relatively quickly. The longer you can let your nails dry, the better, and the longer they will last. But if I'm going to polish my nails at home, which I'm doing more because I found this system, I normally was a gel manicure girl like every 2 weeks. If you're going to polish your nails at home and you want it to last, this system will work. Okay, so those were the beauty favorites I had for you. Again, if you want to see any other videos, you can go to my YouTube channel. You can also search any beauty tutorials, product reviews, anything on my blog. If you go to the beauty section at the top, there's a drop-down menu and you can select anything you'd like. If you want to follow on Instagram, you can find me at K8_smallthings.